What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the Transformers Age of the Primes Sky-Byte. That's right, my aliens. Didn't we just do a Sky-Byte here on the channel? We did. We did the thrilling 30 Sky-Byte in preparation for this, or to see, because that was in my backlog for quite a while, but not as long as it was out. I got it on eBay way later. Just to see if I needed another Sky-Byte. I did think this looked cool, and this is obviously more animation accurate. But did I need another Sky-Byte? I don't know. I had to see. I had to find out for myself. But look at this guy. Look at this art. That's very nice. Yeah, Sky-Byte is quite a fun character from RID/Car Robots. And I knew I had to have this one, though. Like, it just looks so cool. Yeah, I'm trying not to get too many characters outside of, like, the actual primes in this series, because there's just so much going on right now. You know, there's a lot of good studio series coming out. There's, you know, a lot of good stuff here. It's just a lot of stuff. You know, if I just got all this stuff, I'd just be a Transformers reviewer. And I'm not. So, you know, like, you gotta pick and choose your battles. But Sky-Byte, I felt like, yeah, we gotta get Sky-Byte. So, without any further ado, let's get to the review. So, here is Sky-Byte out of the package. But before we get any further, we gotta do something here. Because, odd, but this is a model kit, apparently. Hasbro put his little fins on, they're not even that little, on runners. What? I don't get this. Like, you want me to cut something myself? What? Is this like cost-cutting measure? I don't get it. Luckily, I always have cutters near me. So we're gonna do some cutting. You know, like, this is not cool because, like, I don't want the I don't want the responsibility of it. Well, I think I cut it pretty good. Where'd the other one go? No one knows. It's here somewhere. So they look like kind of like blades. I guess you could use them as such. But these are gonna go right back here, like so. I think like so. It might go the other way. It doesn't really matter right now. But, you know, that's basically where they go. Very, very odd. But, yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing that we had to do just now. Hey, this figure is pretty cool, and I am already glad that I got it. It looks really nice. It does come with a little blaster, just done in a faux gold. So, it wasn't easy to get in his hand for some reason. And now that I have it in his hand, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out. I might have to do that off camera, but yeah, he's got a blaster, and it looks okay. I don't know. The cooler thing is he's got this claw hand, that claw that could turn. I like it. You can close up said claw in any sort of direction, but this is usually how it goes. So it looks like a, you know, a claw, a claw. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It looks good. Like, you know, there's that purple again. There's that gold again, faux gold. This is kind of like a pearly color. It's pretty good. I mean, the sculpt work is very nice on it. I do like it. If we could get the gun out of his hand, we could see the other hand, but I can't for whatever reason. He's got a nice fin on this side. I like that. I think that looks cool. Then the back, we have the fins, as we saw. And yeah, I'm guessing you could use this as like blades, right? Like, I would like to think that. You know, like, definitely can. You could just get this out. Come on. Who did this? Who did this to me? Why is this so tight? We'll do so. We'll get it out of there. Let's just keep looking at it. I love his shoulder pads. These you have to put on yourself as well. So, you know, some assembly was required of Sky-Byte. But look at that. You got silver, you got gunmetal, you got the purple, you got a very nice sculpt there. Like, really, really nice. So obviously that's going to be like the, you know, on the body of the shark. But looking good. Chest looks awesome. Very, very nice. You know, you kind of got like eyes on the chest. And I love how this color looks. This matte is just gorgeous. That is really, really good. And then you got, you know, a nice... Oh snap. We got real gold here. Gold, and we got silver. Silver and gold. And I like the red for the eyes. And what I was saying is, I love this matte blue here. Beautiful. And then metallic purple in here and there. A little bit different, but it looks good. Beautiful sculpt throughout. You got like, kind of like the faux shark teeth there. I love the chest. I think it's so good. You got some die-cast content. It looks so awesome. The Krajiji section looks fine. The legs look fine. The knees. There's the faux gold again, but we do have painted, you know, down here. Silver. Looks pretty good. The feet look okay. You got some shark mouth there. Which looks cool. There's the rest of the shark hanging down. You know, hanging down on the butt. Not much to look at there, but, you know, the rest of it is pretty decent, I gotta say. So, I don't know, it's looking pretty good. And then the head is awesome. Like, look at that face. That is so good. Man, I can't believe I was thinking about passing up on this guy. So much character in Sky-Byte. Gold face looks awesome. The teeth look fantastic. The eyes look great. You know, the face around the face. The helmet part looks good. I always love his, like, witch's hat. That looks so good. I don't know. He's cool. He's cool. This is a cool looking figure. No doubt about it. I really think this is awesome. The articulation, the head moves like so. The body moves like so. These can get out of your way. Shoulders move good. Swivel at the elbow and the hinge. The wrists turn up here, which is interesting. These will just go inwards. Then the legs, well, we saw this turns and stuff. The legs, full split, kicks forward, goes back, swivel at the thigh. Almost kind of like a double joint. Right? Then that is a massive ankle rocker. It doesn't go back and forth. Well, it goes back and forth there, so that works. I'm good with that. So yeah, you know, the articulation, it's good. It's you know, standard Transformers, but I feel like lately they've been like kind of like throwing in these like secret spots of articulation, and I like that. So kudos. I think it's good, and I think this guy just looks absolutely awesome. He's a lot of fun. So now that we got the gun out of his hand, it can store inside the shark's mouth. There's a little notch there, and you just place it in. So now that we've done that, we can look at these as little blades. But yeah, his hand is very, very tight. That's bananas. I don't know why, but it is. So yeah, these can go in as blades. You can put both in his hand, one at the top and one at the bottom, which actually looks pretty rad. You know, I definitely dig that. That's cool. That's a cooler weapon than that little gun, for sure. So yeah, very, very nicely done. And for your size comparison, first up here is Sky-Byte with a couple of other Transformers that you might have in your collection, including Studio Series Megatron and Megatronus. And here it is with the Thrilling 30 Sky-Byte, and they're pretty much the same size-ish. This one does feel a little bit bigger. I mean, he's got the big wings in the back, which I do like this. I think it looks a lot cooler. Like with these, you know, even if they're not supposed to be quite like this, I like them like that. It just gives them like a cool super robot look, you know what I'm saying? But this one is definitely more accurate. They both have amazing faces. So I'll give them both that. But all in all, I mean, this is a way more solid figure. Just, you know, it just looks so much cleaner. And, you know, put together. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of a mess. And with that all said, there's only one thing left to do, and that's transform and swim out. And it's really nice. Getting everything aligned properly for me was not the easiest thing. Like, you know, one thing would go in, one thing would pop out. It's like the par for the course, as far as I'm concerned. With Transformers, this happens to me all the time. That's why I don't do my transformations. You know, I'm not going to show you how to do it because I don't even know how to do it well. You know, it's not a thing, you know, so it's just like, you got my reaction. My transformation for this, it was a bit of a pain in the butt. But it does come together really nicely in the end. It's a very nice shark mode. You see, we got all this on the bottom now. And, you know, you still see all that chest there, but it's no longer like the head, you know, so... Got little spikes that go on here. The knees became little fins. You got the little fins back here, which look cool. These guys here, you know, the ones that are on the sprues. The head is the big fin on the back, which is awesome. You got all this great silver detail, which is very nice. I like it a lot. It looks so cool. And then gunmetal, just like... It's like the shark was exposed. This guy, like I you know, was saying in that other review for the Thrilling 31, you know, reminds me of that McFarlane Cyber Shark, which definitely was inspired by Sky-Byte. Come on, maybe, I don't know. When did they first do that one? You know, it's a new. But look at this. There's a lot of nice detail here. It looks great. The red eye looks awesome. Again, a lot of silver, a lot of gunmetal. The inside of the mouth has stuff going on. You still have that gun thing down here, which you can take out and then actually make it into a gun thing. And I think it's better here than it is in robot mode. So that looks really cool. Like, you know, it's supposed to be doing that. So I dig that overall. The teeth in silver look real nice. This is what this side looks like. You got die-cast content, which helps, right? It helps. A little pop of blue on the bottom is cool. Again, all of this is nice. The head fin is real nice. And, you know, at the back here, you got these fins. I mean, you could still, like, do whatever you want with the fins, you know? Like, you could spread them out should you wish. Whatever you want, you can do. It's, you know, it's yours. Do it. But, yeah. It looks good, you know, it's a good looking Sky-Byte, there's no doubt about it. Like I said, you know, do this however you want, it looks cool either way, you know, you can have all four fins jutting out, or you could shoot one straight out should you wish. I hadn't done that till now. I kind of like it like this, all four out. It looks better, you know, in my opinion, it's cool. I mean, he's a cyber shark, why not? You know, I think that looks very nice. So, real good here on Sky-Byte. And it's got a decent articulation, too, in this mode. The whole back tail moves like that. You saw me move those. You can also spin that. Then, I mean, you're not going to have anything in the body or anything, but these turn, you know, and then the jaw opens and closes. And in the coolest bit of articulation, the top of the head goes down and you see all of this sculpt work over here. That is pretty phenomenal, guys. I love how that looks. You know, let's zoom in there for you. So these could be like flying, and you'd be like, so it looks good. It looks really, really nice. I dig it. As much as I like the robot mode, I think the shark mode has just, as much character, if not more, just with that little head tilt thing. So cool. Very, very nicely done. To get Sky-Byte again, is awesome, and to have a really good representation, but to also get it, during Jaws' 50th anniversary, I think that's rather neat. So yeah, this looks fantastic. And for your size comparisons, first up, here it is with our trusty Optimus Prime. And of course, with the thrilling 31, which I did really like in shark mode. I think it compresses a little bit better. I mean, this kind of droops down a little bit too much, but I don't know. I like it. I do like the blue head, even though this is more accurate. I just think that looks really cool with the big eyes. But yeah, I mean, they're both good. They both serve a purpose. This one also has that gradient. We don't really see Hasbro do that much of that anymore, unfortunately. But both of them are very, very nice in their own right. So there you have it. I don't have the original to compare, so it is what it is. I do like these bigger fins here than these guys, but I like this better. So there's a lot better on the new one. In general, it's a better figure, so yeah. There you have it, Sky-Byte. And my final thoughts: this Sky-Byte is awesome. It's a great update. It's a beautiful figure, very, very solid. I did have a little trouble, getting everything to stay tabbed while I was transforming it, but now it's been really good. So, all in all, I gotta say, I think this is a really nice figure in both modes. So, if you dig Sky-Byte, I think this is one you should definitely get. I mean, it's a definite upgrade over the last Sky-Byte, which we just saw. So, yeah, I mean, again, I don't have the original, and from everything I've heard, if you have the original, those toys back then were amazing, so you really, you can't go wrong with just keeping that one. But this is a fantastic update, and there you have it, guys. That is my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below, and if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection. Until next time, peace out, you.